warning for west central Worcester County in central Massachusetts, southeastern Hampshire County in western Massachusetts, southeastern Franklin County in western Massachusetts, north central Hamden County in western Massachusetts, until 5:45 p.m. At 4:44 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Hadley or over Amherst, moving southeast at 10 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, expects damage to trees and power lines. Locations impacted include Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Ludlow, South Hadley, East Hampton, Belchertown, Wilbraham, Palmer, Ware, Granby, Hadley, Sundell End, Hatfield, Hardwick, Leverett, Shrewsbury, Whately, Pelham, and Petersham. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Repeating, a severe thunderstorm warning has been issued until 5:45 p.m. for the following counties in Massachusetts: Franklin and Worcester. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WNG 575, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.525 megahertz from Packmoon.
Of course. Get a few more today, who knows? The hell?
Flood warning for northeast and central Hillsborough County, west central Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire until 9:45 p.m. At 7:45 p.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1.5 and 2.5 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 3 to 5 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard, flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Keene, Jaffrey, Peterborough, Antrim, Marlborough, Greenfield, Hancock, Dublin, Bennington, and Harrisville. This includes the following rec locations: Mount Monadnock. This is NOAA Weather Radio Station WNG 575.
Oh, and I have a 522 now. Why won't this thing go off? What do I have to do? I'm over. And of course the sand genie ain't going off.
The National Weather Service in Gray has issued a flash flood warning for southwestern Merrimack County in central New Hampshire, northwestern Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire until 11 p.m.
Don't look like the bear 31 off either. Oh
Doppler
well.
radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area.
I finally know this thing went off.
2.5 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 3 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard, flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas.
It really sounds fun, but okay.
Locations that will experience flash flooding include Concord, Henniker, Hopkinton, Antrim, Bradford, Warner, Hillsborough, Deering, Waring, Boscawen. This includes the following highways: Interstate 89 between mile markers 11 and 23. 8 p.m. weather observations across New England. At Portland, fog 67. Freiburg, partly cloudy 70.
Okay.
Wisconsin, cloudy 67. Augusta, cloudy cloudy 73. Bangor was partly cloudy and 73. And in Caribou, mostly cloudy 77. In New Hampshire, Portsmouth report.
Yeah.
Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 1.5 and 2.5 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 4 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Bethlehem, Lincoln, Franconia, Mount Washington, Pinkham Notch, Sandwich, Woodstock, Carroll, Gorham, and Bartlett. This includes the following highways: Interstate 93 between mile markers 93 and 101. This includes the following: Crawford Notch State Park, North Twin Mountain, Mount Jefferson, Mount Madison, Mount Eisenhower, Wildcat Mountain, Carter Notch, Mount Adams, Mount Isolation, and Highland Center, Mount Webster, Mount Waterface, Mount Moriah, and Galehead Hut, and Zealand Falls Hut, and Mistress Spring Hut, and Lake of the Clouds Hut, and Madison Spring Hut, and Carter Notch Hut, Mount Flume, Mount Liberty, South Twin Mountain, Mount Bond, Mount Kerrigan, Mount Willie, Mount Tom, Mount Field, Mount Jackson, Aradusa Falls, Ripley Falls, Mount Osceola, Mount Tecumseh, Wells Mountain, Dickey Mountain, the Triple Pyramids, Mount Passaconaway, Greeley Ponds, Sabbath Falls,
How many?
Rocky Gorge Scenic Area, and Mount...
It hit 2-minute limit. How much stuff is there? I've never even heard of half these Johns.
What? Flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues. Where? A portion of northern New
Hold on.
Hampshire, including the following counties.
Yeah. Alright, I'm pulling up on my phone the one because that is the first time in like forever that they've hit 2-minute limit, and it's all because there were so many friggin' wreck locations that I never even heard of. So let me pull up the alert real quick. Jesus. Look at this. Those are all wreck locations. I've never even heard of half these places. Not more than half. I don't think I've ever even... I've heard of Crawford Notch State Park and Wildcat Mountain. That's about it. And they hit 2-minute limit. And they don't even read off CDA in FFWs. Yet they hit 2-minute limit. That is wild. That's wild. Okay, so today is July 9th, and something interesting has happened. What you are seeing here is a day 2 high risk for Burlington CWA, but further into New Hampshire and into BOX's range, including my entire county now, that is a moderate risk of rainfall. And that ain't good, because there has been so much flooding and so much saturation in the ground already. This is something that is unheard of around here, especially for this not even be associated with a tropical system of any kind. And we have a high risk in Vermont. Obviously, like I said, for me, only a moderate for right now. But I am in the moderate for rain, and that is a high risk in Vermont. This is practically unheard of. I want to see if I can pull up the discussion. Actually, I have a part of it. Hang on one second. What's concerning to me, at least, is that in their discussion, which is right here, explaining the high risk, at least for Burlington CWA, this applies mostly to them, but this could genuinely be anywhere because just of how bad this could actually be. As far as 100-year annual recurrence intervals go, expect a 60 to 70% chance of exceeding those values of 5 to 7 inches on the Vermont side of Lake Champlain. Widespread considerable flooding impacts across much of Vermont and nearby surrounding areas. There are likely to be scattered flash flood emergencies declared. The widespread flooding is expected to be analogous to the 2013 Irene remnants. And already, across the lower Hudson Valley, and this event hasn't even gotten started, this is looking like a doozy, folks. This is like a once-in-a-decade event for New England. This is like practically unheard of. I have already, and there's also a severe threat too, including BOX pointing out, at least in my neck of the woods, they are very closely monitoring a very low tornado threat with any convection. As you can see, this is Cheshire County, New Hampshire. I have already missed 2 flash flood warnings due to work. I worked an 8.5-hour shift today. All the radios are gone for this. There will probably be more today, but tomorrow could definitely be something that is unheard of. So we will just have to see how all of this plays out. Could be a doozy.
Has issued a flash flood warning for South Central Sullivan County in central New Hampshire, Central Cheshire County in southern New Hampshire, northwestern Hillsborough County in southern New Hampshire, until midnight Eastern Daylight Time tonight. At 6:08 p.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Between 2 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 2 to 4 inches in 1 hour. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Keene, Jaffrey, Swansea, Antrim, Marlborough, Hancock, Dublin, Harrisville, Nelson, and Stoddard. What? Urban and small stream flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Where? A portion of southern New Hampshire, including the following counties: Cheshire and Hillsborough. When? Until 7:45 p.m.
Safety alert! Safety alert!
And southern New Hampshire, including the following counties in central New Hampshire: Merrimack and Sullivan. In southern New Hampshire, Cheshire and Hillsborough. When? Until 3:45 a.m. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Numerous roads remain closed due to flooding. Expect many areas of slow-moving or standing water. It will take several hours for all the water from these storms to work through local drainage systems. Additional details: at 9:51 p.m., local law enforcement reported heavy rain over parts of southwest New Hampshire due to thunderstorms. flooding is occurring. Between 3 and 5 inches of rain have fallen. Some locations that will experience flooding include Keene, Henniker, Swansea, Winchester, Antrim, Hancock, Bradford, Dublin, Richmond, and Harrisville. What? Flash.
Alright, first aerial flood warning for this event. Or stream flood, I don't know. It begins. We could be looking at a doozy. I genuinely hope everything for rainfall busts across New England tomorrow. What the hell is that? Let's go find out. Yikes. There we go. Let's go see what that was. Oh, and packing for a weeks-long vacation in Maine, so that's why there's so much crap here. Oh, that's why, okay. They canceled the flash flood warning and replaced it with that flood warning. Alright. And the HH got it too.
Scattered showers and thunderstorms.
So that means that WX193 is back because they were offline for a bit. Nice.
What flooding caused by excessive rainfall is occurring? Where portions of central and northern New Hampshire, including the following counties in central New Hampshire, Merrimack and Sullivan. In northern New Hampshire, Grafton. When? Until 5 a.m. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Additional details: at 12:17 a.m., local law enforcement reported flooding in the warned area, including developing washouts in Sunapee from runoff of previous rainfall. Some locations that will experience flooding include Henniker, New London, Grafton, Enfield, Keene, Bradford, Newport, Warner, Grantham, and Goshen. What? Flood warning in effect until 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Areas affected included a portion of western Massachusetts, including the following counties: Franklin, Hampton, and Hampshire. When? Until 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Impacts include flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone or occurring. Streams continue to rise due to excess runoff from earlier rainfall. At 8:29 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is already occurring in the warned area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Springfield, Chicopee, Enfield, Westfield, Holyoke, Amherst, Northampton, Agawam, West Springfield, Greenfield, Deerfield, South Hadley, East Hampton, Longmeadow, Suffield, Monroe, Southwick, Montague, Granby, and Southampton. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. A strong thunderstorm will... Heavy rain from yesterday will combine with additional rainfall today to continue flooding over the warned area. The Ashwellet River and its tributaries will remain high with minor flooding expected. Some roads and properties near the river and streams will continue to see flood impacts into this evening. Where portions of central and southern New Hampshire, including the following counties in central New Hampshire, Merrimack and Sullivan. In southern New Hampshire, Cheshire and Hillsborough. When? Until 6 p.m. Monday. Impacts expected. affect many areas of slow-moving or standing water. It will take several hours for all the water from these storms to work through local drainage systems in urban areas. Additional details at 9:23 a.m. Much of this region has seen between 3 and 5 inches of rain over the past 24 hours. Local law enforcement reported numerous roads remain closed in the region due to flooding. Additional showers and embedded thunderstorms are expected this afternoon and early evening, which could add 1 to 3 inches or more rain possible in the Warren area today. Some locations that will experience flooding include Keene, Henniker, Swansea, Winchester, Antrim, Hancock, Bradford, Dublin, Hinsdale, Richmond, and Harrisville. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected.
It begins.
A portion of western Massachusetts, including the following counties: Franklin, Camden, and Hampshire. When? Until 11:30 a.m. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Flood warning in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Urban area and small stream flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Areas affected include portions of northern Connecticut, including the following counties: Tolland and Windham. Portions of Massachusetts, including the following counties: Hampden, Hampshire, Middlesex, and Worcester. Portions of Rhode Island, including the following counties: Kent, Providence, and Washington. When? Until 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Impacts include flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. At 10:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the Warren area. Between 1 and 2 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the Warren area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Worcester, Cranston, Shrewsbury, Coventry, Johnston, Mansfield, Windham, Plainfield, Smithfield, Westboro, Grafton, Willimantic, Killingly, Webster, Southbridge, Auburn, Burteville, Northbridge, Hopkinton, and Oxford. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood warning. Flood warning in effect until 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Areas affected include portions of Massachusetts, including the following counties: Bristol, Middlesex, Norfolk, and Worcester. Portions of Rhode Island, including the following counties: Bristol, Kent, Providence, and Washington. When? Until 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Impacts include flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Streams continue to rise due to excess runoff from earlier rainfall. At 11:49 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the Warren area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the Warren area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Providence, Warwick, Cranston, Pawtucket, Framingham, East Providence, Woonsocket, Marlborough, Coventry, Cumberland, Natick, North Providence, Franklin, West Warwick, Johnston, North Attleboro, Milford, North Kingstown, Attleboro, and Smithfield. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. A strong thunder.
Another one. God damn, bro. Give me a break.
Flood warning in effect until 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this afternoon. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. Areas affected include portions of central and eastern Massachusetts, including the following counties: in central Massachusetts, Worcester; in eastern Massachusetts, Middlesex. When? Until 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Impacts include flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. At 11:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated heavy rain due to thunderstorms. Flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly in the warned area. Up to 2 inches of rain have fallen. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Some locations that will experience flooding include Worcester, Marlborough, Shrewsbury, Hudson, Westboro, Holden, Northborough, Clinton, Spencer, Leicester, Southborough, Lancaster, Rutland, Sterling, West Boylston, Bolton, Paxton, Boylston, Princeton, and Berlin. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood warning in effect until...
Well, I'm in that. Things are getting interesting.
Flood warning in effect from this afternoon till late tonight. Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecast. Areas affected include West Deerfield River at West Deerfield. When? From this afternoon till late tonight.
What?
Impacts include at 9.5 feet. The Deerfield River oversweeps some of the lowest lying farmland in the Deerfield area. Flood waters inundate a portion of Oaks Hole Road. Also, lowest lying recreational fields and parking lots nearby the river start to flood. At 12:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 9.2 feet. Bankville stage is 25.0 feet.
Oh my
Recent
god.
activity, the maximum
Okay.
river stage in the 24
get ready
hours
for
ending at
shitloads of flood
12:32
warnings.
p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday was 9.7 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise to a crest of 10.0 feet this afternoon. It will then fall below flood stage late this evening. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 10.0 feet on March 24th, 1953. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood warning in effect from this evening to early Thursday morning. Moderate flooding is forecast.
Ooh.
Areas affected include Connecticut River at Montague. When? From this evening to early Thursday morning. Impacts include at 35.0 feet. Flooding will expand into portions of Montague and Greenfield downstream through Sunderland and Whately. Some residential areas may become inundated and localized road closures may be needed. At 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 21.1 feet. Bankville stage is 28.0 feet. Forecast, the river is expected to rise above flood stage this evening to a crest of 35.3 tomorrow evening. It will then fall below flood stage Wednesday evening. Flood stage is 28.0 feet. Flood history, UW compares to a previous crest of 35.4 feet on March 28, 1953. http:// in effect through
never
Tuesday
mind.
morning. Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Areas affected include portions of northern and southern Rhode Island, including storms may Rhode Island, Bristol, Rhode Island, Eastern Kent, Rhode Island, Northwest Providence, Rhode Island, Southeast Providence, Rhode Island, Southern Rhode Island, Newport, Rhode Island, and Washington, Rhode Island.
Alright, I thought there would have been more because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I can get, so I don't know, maybe they're backlogged or what? Couldn't tell you. That's wild though.
Expected across the watch area, with localized amounts up to 3 inches of showers in the afternoon.
Hello.
What? Moderate flooding is forecast. Where? Sugar River at West Claremont. When? From this evening to tomorrow evening.
Impacts at 10.0 feet. Twistback Road and Beauregard Street are flooded in West Claremont. Additional details at 11:30 a.m. Monday. The stage was 4.5 feet. Forecast:
The river will rise above flood stage this evening to 9.3 feet
just after midnight tonight. It will then fall below flood stage early tomorrow afternoon to 5.5 feet tomorrow evening. Flood stage is 7.0 feet.
What? Minor flooding is forecast. Where? Connecticut River at West Lebanon. When? From this evening to tomorrow afternoon. Impacts at 22.0 feet. Water starts entering the parking lot of the shopping plaza in West Lebanon, just north of Interstate 89 along Main Street in Lebanon.
Additional details at 11:30 a.m. Monday. The stage was 14.2 feet.
Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening to a crest of 23.3 feet just after midnight tonight.
It will then fall below flood stage late tomorrow morning. Flood stage is 22.0 feet.
What? Flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall continues to be possible. Where? Portions of central, northern, and southern New Hampshire, including the following areas: in New Hampshire, western and central Hillsborough. In central New Hampshire, Merrimack and Sullivan. In northern New Hampshire,
What? Minor flooding is forecast. Where? Pemigewasset River at Woodstock. When? From this evening to tomorrow afternoon. Impacts at 11.0 feet. Route 175 floods to a depth of 1 foot at Cox Farm Road in Woodstock. Campgrounds along the river also flood. Additional details at 11:30 a.m. Monday. The stage was 4.9 feet. Forecast: the river is expected to rise above flood stage late this evening to a crest of 10.3 feet just after midnight tonight. It will then fall below flood stage late tomorrow morning.
flood stage is 9.0 feet. What? Moderate flooding is forecast. Where?
Connecticut River at North Walpole. When? From late tonight to Wednesday morning. Impacts at 32.0
feet. Extensive flooding occurs along stretches of Route 5, especially in Westminster, affecting homes and businesses. Additional details at 11:30 a.m.
What the hell is going on?
Flood warning in effect.
It will then fall below flood stage late tomorrow.
What is going on?
Connecticut River at Northampton. When? From late tonight until further notice. Impacts include at 118.0 feet.
Oh my god.
What? Minor flooding is forecast.
What is happening?
Where? Pemigewasset River at Plymouth. When? From late tonight.
Bankwell stage is 112.0 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above.
The irrigating station on Rod 175 in Holderness. Additional details at 12:01 p.m. Monday, the stage was 4.8 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tonight to a crest of 15.9 feet tomorrow morning. It will then fall below flood stage tomorrow afternoon. Flood stage is 13.0 feet. What? Urban area and small stream flooding caused by excessive rainfall. Where? Portions of northern Connecticut, including the following counties.
Flood warning in effect from late tonight to early Thursday morning. Moderate flooding is forecast. Areas affected include Connecticut River above Holyoke Dam. When? From late tonight to early Thursday morning. At 6:59 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 4.0 feet. Bankwell stage is 9.0 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tonight to a crest of 11.1 feet tomorrow evening. It will then fall below flood stage late Wednesday evening. Flood stage is 9.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 11.1 feet on March 24th, 1903. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood.
Dude. What is going on? This is unbelievable.
Flood warning in effect from Tuesday morning to Wednesday evening. Minor flooding is forecast. Areas affected include Connecticut River below Holyoke. When? From Tuesday morning to Wednesday evening. Impacts include at 29.0 feet. Flooding will continue to speed across low-lying areas from Holyoke south through Agawam. Inundation of areas which are outside of local levee protection is likely. At 12:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 12.6 feet. Bankwell stage is 26.5 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage tomorrow morning to a crest of 29.1 feet early Wednesday morning. It will then fall below flood stage early Wednesday afternoon. Flood stage is 26.5 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 27.7 feet on August 30th, 2011. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood warning in effect from late tonight to Wednesday morning.
Jesus.
Flood warning in effect from this afternoon to just after midnight tonight. Minor flooding is occurring and minor flooding is forecast. Areas affected include Deerfield and Charlemont. When? From this afternoon to just after midnight tonight. Impacts included 11.0 feet in Charlemont. Flood waters inundate low-lying farmland adjacent to the Deerfield River. Flood waters also encroach on lowest-lying structures near the river near West Holly Road and Route 2. Flood waters inundate the lowest-lying roadway in the Mohawk Park campground and encroach on lowest-lying structures off of Zoar Road. At 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 10.9 feet. Bankwell stage is 12.0 feet. activity. The maximum river stage in the 24 hours ending at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday was 10.9 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to fall below flood stage this evening and continue falling to 5.7 feet Thursday morning. Flood stage is 10.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 10.8 feet on December 21st, 1973. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. A strong thunderstorm.
The National Weather Service in Norton has issued a flash flood warning for northeastern Worcester County and central
this is a different one.
Massachusetts until 8 p.m. At 4:54 p.m., Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing
this is for
heavy
me.
rain across the warned area. Between 1 and 2 inches
I'm
of
under
rain
this.
have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is up to 2 inches in 1 hour.
WEA?
Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly.
Huh.
Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar.
I am under that.
Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Leominster, Fitchburg, Gardner, Hudson, Holden, Northborough, Clinton, Winchester, Lunenburg, Lancaster, Templeton, Rutland, Sterling, West Boylston, Westminster, Shirley, Holland, Ashburnham, Bolton, and Hubbardston.
Well, there's still one flash flood warning that they haven't relayed. So, but I'm under that. I don't know why I'm not getting a WEA, because I am under that. So, it's a little odd. Let me see here real fast. I don't know. But that is for my location.
Flood warning in effect from late tonight until further notice. Moderate flooding is forecast. Areas affected include Connecticut River at Thompsonville. When? From late tonight until further notice. Impacts include at 18.0 feet. Significant and widespread flooding along the river can be expected from the Massachusetts towns of Agawam and Longmeadow to the northern Connecticut towns of Suffield and Enfield. At 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Monday, the stage was 11.9 feet. Bankfull stage is 5.0 feet. Forecast. The river is expected to rise above flood stage late tonight and continue rising to a crest of 17.7 feet early Wednesday morning. Flood stage is 15.0 feet. Flood history. This crest compares to a previous crest of 17.8 feet on March 15, 1977. http://www.weather.gov/safety/flood. Flood warning is...
Rainfall is expected. Flooding has been reported near the Cold River in South Anchorage, where portions of central and southern New Hampshire, including the following counties in central New Hampshire: Sullivan. In southern New Hampshire, Cheshire. When? Until 1:45 a.m. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Streams continue to rise due to excess runoff from earlier rainfall. Even though rainfall rates have decreased, expect many areas of slow-moving or standing water. Additional details at 7:52 p.m. Local law enforcement reported heavy rain in the warned area. Flooding is already occurring. Some locations that will experience flooding include Claremont, Charlestown, Marlow, Newport, Alston, Stoddard, Walpole, Leicester, Cliff, and Goshen. The flash flood warning is canceled for portions of northern Connecticut, including the following areas: Hudson,
When will it end?
The National Weather Service in Gray has issued a flash flood warning for southwestern Grafton County in northern New Hampshire until 11:45 p.m. At 8:47 p.m., gauge reports indicated heavy rain falling across the warned area. Between 1.5 and 2 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 1 inch in 1 hour. Additional rainfall amounts of 1.5 to 3 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by heavy rain. Source: gauges reported. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Lebanon, Grafton, Hanover, Enfield, Kenyon, Groton, Piermont, Lyme, Dorchester, and Orford. This is the Weather Radio Station WNG 575, broadcasting on a frequency of 162.525 megahertz from Monadnock, rural New Hampshire. The following is a summary of watches, warnings, and advisories in effect for the WNG 575. Rainfall is expected. Where portions of central and southern New Hampshire, including the following counties in central New Hampshire: Sullivan. In southern New Hampshire, Cheshire. When until 8 a.m. Tuesday. Impacts: numerous roads remain closed due to flooding. Streams remain high due to excess runoff from yesterday's rainfall of 2 to 4 inches. Additional details: at 1:34 a.m., local law enforcement reported road closures and flooded areas within the warning area. Rivers and streams will continue to recede this morning. Road closures may continue even after the flood waters recede if the road was compromised. Never drive around barricades. Some locations that will experience flooding include Claremont, Charlestown, Marlow, Newport, Alston, Stoddard, Walpole, Leominster, Ackworth, and Goshen. Excessive rainfall is expected. Where a portion of northern New Hampshire, including the following county: Coos. When until 7 a.m. Impacts: flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations is imminent or occurring. Streams continue to rise due to excess runoff from earlier rainfall. Additional details: at 2:47 a.m., Doppler radar indicated heavy rain of 1 to 2 inches over the warned area, which has measured between 1 and 3 inches over the prior 24 hours. Excessive runoff is expected to cause small streams and brooks to flood, along with low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flooding include Colebrook, Arrow, Dixville, Pittsburgh, Stratford, Columbia, Dummer, Clarksville, Stewartstown, and Wentworth locations.